digmaan sa gitna ng ambihan. Ang kalaban ay kahirapan.
May digmaan sa gitna ng habagat.
Ang tanday taong hindi makaangat. Bagamat maraming na ang nag-alay ng dugo, landas at dulo.
Every design choice we make tells a story. The colors, the imaginary, and the themes we highlight all serve a purpose to reflect the dark and revolutionary essence of El Filibusterismo. Black, the color of secrecy, rebellion, and mourning. It mirrors the hidden plots of Simon, the grief of the oppressed, and the shadow cast by colonial rule. Rizal's second novel is darker than No Limit Hungary, filled with despair, vengeance, and the complexities of justice. Maroon, the color of blood, passion, and sacrifice. It represents the countless Filipinos who suffered under Spanish rule, the revolutionary spirit, and the ultimate price paid by heroes like Broucher and Rizal himself. White, the color that calls for peaceful change, the mourning of heroes, and the promise of a brighter future. Although El Filibusterismo ends in tragedy, white signifies the hope for a better future. Rizal believed that education and unity, not bloodshed, would bring lasting change. The white in our design reflects this vision, a revolution in the mind and spirit. Together, these colors set the tone for a novel that is both a warning and a prophecy. The mind behind the revolution. Rizal used his pen as a weapon, proving that words could shake an empire. His presence in the Broucher reminds us that change begins with thought. Simon's lamp, a symbol of deception, destruction, and failed revolution. Simon, once the idealistic Libra, returns as a vengeful figure, believing that only violence can bring justice. His lamp was meant to ignite a revolution, but in the end, it only brought destruction. Gomburza's execution site, the turning point of Philippine nationalism. The unjust execution of 3 Filipino priests in 1872 planted the seed of revolution in Rizal's heart. Their martyrdom is a reminder that the fight for freedom often comes at a great cost. Colonial Manila, a backdrop of inequality and corruption. The setting of El Filibusterismo is a society deeply divided by class, power, and greed. The city's image in the Broucher reflects the struggles of Rizal's time, struggles that still echo today. Revolution is not just about fighting, it's about knowing what we are fighting for. El Filibusterismo forces us to question, are we driven by justice or revenge? Are we willing to sacrifice? Or are we only after power? Themes and symbolism. Revolution and its moral complexity. Simon's quest for vengeance shows that revolution is not just about fighting back, it is about understanding what true justice means. The novel warns us that if revolution is filled with hatred, it may only replace one tyranny with another. Money and corruption. Simon uses wealth to manipulate people, exposing how greed controls society. Just as in Rizal's time, power often belonged to those who could buy it. Deception and sacrifice. Many characters in the novel hide behind masks. Simon disguises himself to incite rebellion. Quiroga uses bravery to gain favor, and Basilio sacrifices his love and dreams for a better future. The novel asks, how much are we willing to give up for change? Every character in El Filibusterismo represents a part of our history. Some fought, some suffered, some betrayed, but all of them teach us lessons that remain relevant today. In the end, El Filibusterismo does not tell us how to fight. It tells us why we must. Rizal's words were his revolution. What will ours be?